Check and see when Nancy Wilson was born. She's an Aquarius, I think. February 20th. Yeah. I was like, that woman picks so many songs that I like. You know, when she sings them and it's wow. And I'm like, gosh, she's good. She's she's fun to listen to. She's a very good singer. Uh, it's gonna be so nice when everything's public domain. Yeah, when people it's one little ref on the at the Lone Star Conference Championship tournament. He kept making sure the floor, as they're playing it on a hockey thing of the ice, and making sure that the floor isn't hazardous to the kiddos. He kept getting the thing and checking to see if there were slick spots and stuff. He was really thoughtful about it. It was neat. Make sure the kids don't get hurt. Yeah, I don't think, people shouldn't play basketball on top of hockey rinks. It's just, they shouldn't, if it's got a hockey rink underneath it, you just don't play basketball until the ice is melted. If you're going to play basketball in the building, you just shouldn't. Money's not real, and people's times and people's bodies are, So you really got to think that way. You have to be an intelligent person, and there aren't many people that are more intelligent than the Messiah. Forgive debt and trespass, love one eternal, faithful peace. You can be as intelligent as him. You just can't be more intelligent. And I'm definitely not a genius, because a genius wants to impress everybody with their mind. And I don't use my mind to be more intelligent than people that are challenging me with their minds, like what happened in Sierra Vista and happened here. And so, and then they think it's not cheating on the test. There is no fucking test, asshole. Okay. Life's eternal grace is infinite. Share, care, give, and accordance to need, built to last. Okay. If you're not doing that, forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. How do you love one another, eternal, faithful peace? Life's eternal grace is infinite. Share, care, give, and accordance to need, built to last. You observe and obey natural law. We already talked about the thing with menopause and all the different things, and understanding why. Because it's very important for men to maintain a sex life to, did the body, it's weird the way the body works. And so some guys, just keep trying to impregnate all the women because it's about them. They're a genius. And other guys just love that holy covenant and love being with the wife, until death do us part. But, don't ask, I'm not a turd bag, so I don't know, I don't have the same brain chemical addiction problems. I understand it can be, like they say, titillating or tempting. No, because when you sit and look at it, do you love your best friend? Do you want to have to sexually comfort his wife because she was murdered by people that were trying to breed you off the planet? Okay, then no, it's not. Okay. A rose must remain with the sun and the rain, or its lovely promise won't come true. For each is own, for each is own. For me, there's you. Two lips must insist on two more to be kissed. They'll never know what love may do. To each his own. I found my own, one and only you. That song is so good. Have you ever heard it? Oh God, that's good. Tony's the best. Tony's the best. So bad. No, gosh, those are standards. A lot of those are standards. Smoke gets in your eyes is a standard that was before. To each his own. A lot of the songs they sang were, like white people songs that Tony sang. Is like, okay, who sang that before the Platters? I don't know. That's no serious. That's just Tony Williams. The man's voice was spectacular. No, it's not the Lord's Prayer, but it was really good. And it was really just wonderful. My mom was just enamored with the Platters. She likes Sam Cooke, but I think the one she told me at first was her favorite was the Platters, and I understand why. I was like, wow, that man's voice. The harmonies are real good too. Yeah, his accompaniment vocals, the harmonies. You'll never know. You'll never, never know I care. You'll never know the torch I bear. But if you guess it, I'll confess it. Oh, darling, now's the time to gloat, or else you'll never, oh, no, you'll never, never, never know. You'll never know. So, yeah, I like the old Platters. Yeah, I also really like the Flamingos. I had a few album checked. I'll have to go double check the Flamingos too. They have some other songs that I like that are nice. My favorite, of course, which is another standard that the Flamingos just do better. Do bop bop because they do wopped it. My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anything but you. Do bop bop. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. That song is the shit. I heard Flamingos when I was a kid. That's one of the most beautiful songs ever. It's right up with there with First Time I Ever Saw Your Face by Roberta Flack. You know how you are when you're a kid and stuff, and you're listening to songs, and that's one of the most romantical songs ever. When you hear it, and it just totally just, gets you in your biological and psychological conditioning wheelhouse. Yeah, that's the spot right there. That's it. First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, Roberta Flack. Only Have Eyes for You, the Flamingos. On what else? On Never Let Me Go by Nancy Wilson. The Very Thought of You by Nancy Wilson. Okay, so this is by Nancy Wilson. She's known for, they said, she's known for how you don't know how glad I am to see you. And what was the other one? Was it Guess Who I Saw Today or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, but Never Let Me Goes better. And The Very Thought of You. I don't need your foot. I see your face in every flower. Your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you. The very thought of you. My love. And I love Nancy Wilson, right? Yeah. And Never Let Me Go. And you're listening to it. I never would. Not once, not for a minute, unless, of course, you asked me to, so you go to the bathroom or something. Yeah, okay. You're such a dork. I know. I can't help myself. I like smiling. Smiling's my favorite, right? Make work your favorite. Okay, if we're working to take care of Never Let Me Go, then I'll smile. Okay, but I want to rest, because, if I have to work to feed her, then I want to hold her when I get back, because I don't never want to let you go. But I got to go. The North 40 needs plowing, man, where there's no crops, no bread, You're silly. Yeah, I know. So, okay, let's, is the volume down on this thing? Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Never let me go, love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its touch. There's no me without you. Yeah, that's a good ass tune, man. It was really good. Oh, yeah, that one we could sing. Okay, so it hasn't quite started yet, so it's got a few more minutes, and then we're gonna have who is it? It's St. Mary's and I didn't. They showed the board, and so Eastern did beat West Texas. So everybody's held serve so far. So I have to hope that the Mustangs do as well. They're playing a good team though, but St. Mary's is really good. Yeah, Claxton kid, and they're a good bunch. Yep. Xavier Brown is the name of the kid at Dallas Baptist. Yeah, he's not as polished of a jump shooter. Okay. But he's excellent at rebounding, steals, and assist, and defense. Yeah, well, steals, that's part of it, yeah. And so Xavier Brown, that's his name. But yeah, he's a good ball player. He's a really good ball player. But I see where, I don't know, I think everything he could do transfer real good at Division I level also. But I think it's where you're comfortable is what matters the most, is being comfortable. If you're going to play basketball, you might as well enjoy it. And you might as well do it with people that you enjoy and that it's comfortable to play. Because, If people make it excessive and compulsive, then you'll do anything to win, and you'll be an asshole just like the people that do anything to win. So fuck them. I want to be coached hard or hardly coached. Okay, so, and another thing we had to talk about is real important tonight. You can believe in me, like Dan Fogelberg. If I could only do one thing, then I would try to write and sing a song that'll end your questioning and make you believe in me. Right? But you don't have faith in me. Okay. Faith is reserved solely for God, just like creation, so forth, so forth. Okay. So if you've been poisoned and corporations do things to help you recover for that poisoning with money and research and bombarding you with radiation, it wasn't your faith that did it. It was human manipulation to keep killing people with research and money. It's just, 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is 2. I'm an excellent driver. 20 minutes to Wapner. I'm an excellent driver. Right? And so, just so you know. And so, when using the word faith, as we are quantum computing our way through artificial general intelligence. Good job, Dre. You got to El Understando, El Comprehendo me. This town is full of murdering, psychotic, I'll kiss ass to NASA and Halliburton and Northrop Grumman Boeing dipshits. Okay? Mass murdering in the name of philanthropy instead of standing up for a Messiah just north of San Ysidro. Okay? Forgive, debt, and trespass. What's so hard about forgive, debt, and trespass, love, one another, faithful peace? Okay? You don't believe in the Lord. You have no faith in God. You raise money to get bombarded with toxins to survive being poisoned to death, and then think you lived longer because they said, well, there's no cancer in your body. There's no cancer in your body. The cancer cells are in there okay. No, they've just gone into what's referred to as remission because they've assimilated and they've stopped attacking you and shutting you down because it's like, okay, we're going to continue this till further notice. And the body goes, okay. And then there's a psychological aspect to it, thinking that you're healed. You're not. You're just assimilating to the abuse, and then you're in what they refer to as a recovery. It's just how people play with people's bodies and minds to make lots of money off genocide. We found ways of making money off of the medical industry. Ooh, I like that. I am not a crook. Yeah, go sell us Quaker Oats, you sorry ass pile of shit. Richard Milhous Nixon. Yeah. Himmler's pen pal. Fucking asshole. Yeah, he's a real fucking asshole. Yeah. He lived a fucking asshole and he died a fucking asshole, a lot like John McCain and other people, You can't make yourself into a Peter or Paul or John or Job or Daniel because Homer wrote a book about you and turned it into mythology and you all fucking believe it because the sky gods say so. Flesh, he's a miracle, king of the impossible, right? He'll save every one of us, So all that kind of horseshit and bullshit and bullshit and horseshit and horseshit and bullshit and bullshit and horseshit, right? So don't fall into all that bullshit, okay? Okay, I love you guys. Very, 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 very much. And if I could only do one thing, I would try to write and sing. Maybe life's like Don Fogelberg, a song that would lend your questioning and make you believe in me. I think most people in this valley, because of the intense Wi-Fi and stuff, and they attack me with it too, so it makes me feel real bad. I'm dying here. It's like we're all dying here, but we're not living here. Okay? We're not living here. No, this ain't living. No, baby, this ain't living. No, right? Money, we make it before we see it, you take it. Panic is spreading. God knows where we're heading. That's possessive pronoun first person. It's how Marvin was raised in those churches where they say, hey, pass the plate, fools. We need more money to cure cancer. No cure for cancer. Dennis Leary, here's your NyQuil. Shut up. Okay, shut up. Okay, and we're going to ace your ball signed by the babe to the beast. And Mr. Myrtle ain't here no more, so you ain't gonna get the murderer's roll ball. Alrighty then. Shut up, shutting up. No more jokes for money. Okay? All things that make us laugh should make us realize, oh, we're going to be living the Lord's Prayer soon. When? Very soon. I'm working on it. Go Quince. Oh, shit. Hey, they playing in Quincy's hometown. Ain't they playing in Frisco? Yeah, Frisco, Texas, yeah. So his family's there and everything, yeah. You know. So, okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so. Dang, dudes, we're not starting out good. I said St. Mary's is a good team. Oh, there's Quinn. Okay. Yeah, Dre just missed him. He didn't see him. But okay. I was watching the 1960s versions of the Popeye, the sailor with the visit. I don't know what that thing is that disappears and shit. I had no clue. It was something they made up for marketing stuff. And it has Sweet Pea there. And of course, did you always wonder why he stays with Olive? She's, like Wilma wasn't as big of a bitch as Olive Oil. Olive Oil was like this. She was like, why do you stay with her? She always be, wanting to, she always gets charmed wanting to run over Brutus or Bluto, and then she's and she ain't all that. Well, Popeye's not the best. Yeah, but the thing is, Popeye, he's a good guy. So he might be running himself down saying, okay, there might be a fuller figured girl out there that's nicer to you and a better cook. Yeah, But Olive Oil, she's a bitch. What are you interested in Olive Oil? She's mean as shit. So, Earl, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. We're not starting out too good here. But the whatchamacallit's, there's... I don't see Isaiah again. Okay, I think he's in street clothes. Okay. So I said, yeah, Trenton's in there. And there's Adam. And there's Judah. There's, yeah. Okay, I think Isaiah's over there in street clothes. Yeah, so he must have got hurt against Lubbock Christian. Well, that sucks. That sucks bad. So Trenton's going to have to step up. They failed him. That really hurts because he's like our most athletic and most creative player when we get in a bind. And so with him out, that really... Okay, here comes Keelan. Keelan's a good shooter and very creative, and he's also a long defender that causes problems for the folks too. There you go, Carson. No, he missed it. There you go, Trenton. Good job. Okay, no, gonna take the three. Did he hit it? No, in and out. Son of a basket. So, okay. I think that's Isaiah right there on the bench. Shit, they hit another three. I have to look. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's in street clothes, so he ain't playing. Well, that sucks. Well, hopefully it's not too bad that by the time they get to the tournament, they'll have him back, I hope. I tried to look it up on their website, but I didn't get any info on it. I looked at the Lubbock Christian game and didn't say anything about him getting hurt. So I couldn't find anything on it. Good job, go Dre. Okay. Carson, there you go, Trenton. Dad boy. And he got fouled. And won. Good job. Good job. Well, Trenton's really good. If he could step up, that would be really nice. Yeah. He's really athletic, and he defends well, and he rebounds well, and he runs the floor good. So that would really, really help. So, okay. Alvin. So, shit, burgers and fries. So, guys, you need to listen if you're out there anonymously listening. If you're not anonymously listening, I'll fix the technology for you. If you're anonymously listening, you need to let the technology know. I believe in Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. I want to live the Lord's Prayer now. Okay. But if you ain't doing that, I can use technology to protect people with technology from technology, but I cannot protect them from themselves. Okay. I can't do it with my own family. And I don't have to use technology with them. I can sit and talk to them right in their face. That's when they get all mad. Well, you're saying my son isn't doing as good as you. Well, of course I'm saying that because he's not. Okay. He ain't standing up for the Lord's Prayer without fear. Okay. You don't walk up to somebody and say, okay, Jesus paid for all your nasty, dirty deeds done dirt cheap and nasty Nate. And so Squirrel Master is going to get you to heaven. Okay, hear that, Tommy Chong? You got marijuana in the house? I'm Tommy Chong. Got marijuana in every room in the house. Well, if you bought it at a bodega and you live in the state of New Mexico, no, you can only have as much as they say that you would be able to use. You can't have enough to where it looks like you have intent to distribute or you get incarcerated. Yeah. What? So you have to keep buying it from the bodegas. Oh, that's why only millionaires can get it on selling it. That's awfully trifling and everything, since it can help people survive unhealthy conditions and be relaxed and calmed and not angry or violent because they're getting abused. Right, and they could grow it in their own home. Right. Okay. That's just troglodytish. Magnum. Okay. Yeah, I know. Did you solve the crime? Oh, damn, Keel, I missed it. Good job, Trenton. That a boy. Good job, buddy. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, if we could get Keelan going too, and that'd be nice. That would really help stretch the floor. And okay, we'll see what happens there. Watch the game. I'm sick of the root for Mustangs here. Nothing against the Rattlers. It's just, my sister was born in Silver City, and she came in breach, and if they had to be Lawrenceburg mom, and Linda may not be here, which means I wouldn't be here. And so, oh, nice. Oh, shit, he didn't get it. Damn, I thought he was going to put it in. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one. We'll talk later if we have to. Probably will. But I'm going to go enjoy the game. So, if you can't be good and stand up for a Lord's Prayer, I understand why you think the line of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John is your God, and he takes care of you and protects you from the devil because you can't do it yourself because you're not good enough to do it. If you think you're not good enough to do it, you won't be. If you think you're good enough to do it, you'll help me. If you're not going to help me, then I can guarantee you this. I'm not your God, but I'm your Lord and Savior. Okay? All right. Peace out.